see these kids and they are transfixed watching these shows. They see the princesses and they see the stuff and they are absolutely engaged. This time, for the first time now, I'm there next to my daughter and she's little.
Right.
She may or may not engage at all. The first time we're in the show, we're kind of a ways back because it's like general admission seating. You got to get in there, find a seat. Yeah. We're all together. The show starts. I think it was the first one where it's basically highlights from all the different famous Disney characters. And they start and they're singing and I look and she is
gleaming.
Like if you let go of her, she would have floated to the stage.
Aww.
She's looking at it.
Aww.
And I actively thought, literally in that moment, I'm like, when I close my eyes for the last time, that's what I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I've never been happier in my whole life.
Yeah.
Than seeing that. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's amazing how much we change when we have this person.
Yeah.
This little being, this beautiful miracle.
Yep.
And it's just like little things like that, not little. So somebody hearing it's huge.
It's a split second that happened, and I just thought that was one of the happiest moments of my life. This is the Gray Hair and Daycare podcast, with a combined age of 111 years and a combined IQ right in that same range. Your hosts, Frank Sirio and Carlo Russo. Welcome back to episode 34, part 2. We had so much to talk about when we recorded that we have a bunch more stories that we weren't able to fit in last week.
So we're back with even more Baby Josie's adventures.
So thanks very much. And here is more from episode 34. We're going to start right off with a perennial favorite of our viewers and listeners. Mm-hmm. It's a book report. And it's
you know what that means?
It's not even a book. This time we're really getting off track with book report.
It's a video.
But we're going to go over our segment, book report. So the book report this time is actually something. It's not a book report at all. It was an article that led me to this guy on TikTok, and it is absolutely hilarious. So the article was, his 3-year-old loves telling stories, so this dad made them into Bops. So this guy is a music theory professor at Hunter College in New York City.
All right.
And he has his daughter is doing what a typical 3-year-old does, just making up nonsense and stories, and he'll ask her questions. And this guy is musically talented and skilled enough that he will record all the instruments, and he turns them into songs that he then performs. And he does these little short videos, and they are absolutely hilarious.
That's awesome.
His name is Steven Spencer. So if you search Steven Spencer, you'll find the links to his social media, and you got to check him out.
So does he put it in different genres of music, or does he stick with one type?
It's always kind of like a poppy contemporary, but he's like he'll play bass, guitar, piano. He does the vocals. He's got a pretty good voice. Very talented man.
So you're telling me this is your next thing you're going to be doing?
I don't know.
You can do all that.
I am not a multi-instrumentalist.
True, but
that
you'll
guy.
learn.
I could do guitar and vocals.
Sure,
but I have enough.
You'll have a ukulele.
I have enough projects that I'm working on. But no, this guy does. He's really super talented, and they're so funny because you can tell he's literally recording what his daughter's saying and just saying exactly what she says, which with a 3-year-old, sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it's not really. It's very imaginative.
So does he take the actual audio of his daughter?
No.
So he says it himself.
He takes her dialogue, her lyrics, puts them to a melody, and generates a chorus and writes a whole song and plays the whole thing.
Does he do the comparison of what it sounded like when the daughter said it?
No.
So you
just get the song.
You just tell.
And he's there, and he's very serious. Like, so when he's performing these songs, he's really feeling it.
Like they're like really deep.
It is a very serious groove. And yeah, no, he's super fun. You got to check him out.
That's funny.
Steven Spencer. He's a music theory professor at Hunter College. Check him out. He's awesome.
I see a lot of people with, they do that. You ever see that video of that girl that she's like, I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. Give me something to eat. And then people took that literal audio and they put it to song, and it's her. I'm starving. Yeah. Give me something to eat. And then like, dun, dun, dun. Yeah. So I thought that was the thing he would.
There are so many creative little weird things that people are doing.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
But this guy, Steven Spencer, he's awesome. You got to check him out. So that is our book report. Don't miss any of the fun. Subscribe to the show on YouTube. Like this episode. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. So we go to they always have these shows. So they do these like Broadway level musical shows. Every day there's a different show, and we go. I remember the first couple times I went, seeing these shows and seeing kids with their parents and grandparents. It's a wonderful thing. They're having this great experience. But the shows are all, as you would imagine with Disney, focused on inspiring these children. Like these are like to pursue their dreams and to be brave and all those things. And I remember thinking many times, I wonder what I would have become had I been exposed to any of this as a kid. Now I had little things like that, but these are very powerful messages. And you see these kids and they are transfixed watching these shows. They see the princesses and they see the stuff and they are absolutely engaged. And I remember thinking that this time, for the first time now, I'm there next to my daughter and she's little.
Right.
She may or may not engage at all. The first time we're in the show, we're kind of a ways back because it's like general admission seating. You got to get in there, find a seat. Yeah. We're all together. The show starts. Stuff is on stage. Honestly, I don't even remember. Like one of the shows was Moana. One of the shows was like a generic kind of I think it was the first one where it's basically like highlights from all the different famous Disney characters. And they start and they're singing, and I look. And she is
gleaming.
Like if you let go of her, she would have floated to the stage.
Aww.
She's looking at it.
Aww.
And I actively thought, literally in that moment, I'm like, when I close my eyes for the last time, that's what I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I've never been happier in my whole life than seeing that. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's amazing how much we change when we have this person.
Yeah.
This little being, this beautiful miracle.
Yep.
And it's just like little things like that, not little. So somebody hearing it's huge.
It's a split second that happened. And after that, most of the shows, she was like hungry or something and wasn't super interested. But in that moment, having thought that and seeing her watching it, because also she doesn't get to watch stuff.
Yeah.
Right? She doesn't. We don't let her see screen. She doesn't see it. So she's seeing all this stuff going on, the lights, the sound, the music. She's engaged with it, and seeing that, I just thought,
and her brain's being activated.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things going on, and I just thought that was one of the happiest moments of my life.
I want to throw this out there. You guys have been on cruises, Disney cruises prior.
Yep.
What was this with being a parent now? How did that change? I don't know how to explain it, but what changed? How did it change? What changed the vacation?
We have been on only the two of us, Kelly and I, have only been on Disney cruises together, and what it does many things. Mm-hmm. The first thing,
I know the answer to this, but
the first thing is it's like you don't feel weird because you don't have a kid with you.
Well, the obvious, right.
But you feel like you have license to engage in a new way. The other big thing we both said was, because of the waving and smiling and the way people engage with another child, we met and interacted with more strangers and talked to people than we have ever on any of the other cruises put together.
Sure.
We were like, wow, we are just meeting
the popular family.
Yeah, we were meeting so many people. So that was wonderful. Yeah, it's just you just
your eyes are different.
There is a reason why you do pay more for a Disney cruise, but that's the reason, because they're so good at that stuff. And then on top of it, we're very lucky, and she's super engaging. And every time between the dinner seatings, every night they have a different setup with different characters that you can take pictures with. So like it'll be all of the Disney princesses, Mickey and Goofy and Donald and Daisy, everybody, they're all over the place. And they show up. There's already a line because they're going to be there.
Absolutely.
They go through it. We're there looking at the pictures because we were taking a lot of these pictures. So we're at the photo place where you're looking on a screen.
Where the professional people come up and take.
Oh yeah, because they have everybody taking pictures from the minute you get to the port.
Right, absolutely.
And so we're looking at pictures. We've got the baby, and I look and I see Kelly starts to turn, and Rapunzel comes over to us,
coming to you.
And she's like, I have seen you. She's right to the baby,
parading this beautiful baby.
I have seen you 3 times, and I just wanted to come over and say. And I'm like, come on, like it's just
she's so freaking adorable.
You can't. It was that, and also it was a unique and a very conscious experience that I hadn't really had or thought about it anyway. Is there's nothing like when somebody treats your kid special.
You leave them in the will. I mean, you feel so.
Immediately you're like, I want to.
You're the best human ever.
And it was just. It happened constantly. It happened constantly. It was really, really just a wonderful experience. So there were some parts that weren't so wonderful, and so, not surprisingly, so they have a board ship, and it all was wonderful. I should say that, but they have a nursery. So they have sections of the ship for every age group of kids.
Makes sense.
So there's an area for teens, there's an area for bigger kids, then there's it's a small world nursery. So it's themed just like the ride we had been on when we were in Magic Kingdom. And except you go in and it's like all of
the boat's a lot bigger.
all of the people that work there, they're all like 20 to 23-year-old girls from the UK, so they all sound like Mary Poppins. They all have cute accents. One of them was from Australia, but they're all wonderfully trained and great with the kids and all that stuff. But for us, the baby has been with us or Carrie, and that's it. Yeah. She's never been, and even when she's with Carrie, I'm always here.
Right.
So we're like, okay. So they give they go through the whole thing. We go for a tour of the nursery. It's adorable. They have spaces for everything. Of course. And we drop her off because we had 2 special things planned. One was a couples massage. We were going to go do that. They have a beautiful spa on the ship. And the other was we had a brunch. Well, actually, it was 3 things. So we had a couples massage. Then we had a brunch with David and Gabe, a special brunch, and then Kelly and I had a dinner where it was going to be just the 2 of us, but we had planned on David and Gabe were going to watch the baby at that time. But the other 2 times, nursery. So the first one was she kind of had to go to the nursery earlier because they do it by appointment. So it was like a longer stretch, 2.5, 3 hours, and our massage was like an hour and a half. So we drop her off, and immediately it's like she's just, and they're like, don't worry, she'll settle right down. Like, and so they've
seen it all.
They have, and they make you feel confident.
Sure.
But then we're at the
massage.
We're at the massage, and then you get a text message. Baby Josie is having a little hard time settling, but we're working on it, and just want to keep you updated. And
you're supposed to be there like relaxing, and now you're getting.
And I'm like, and immediately I am like, and it's me. It's not Kelly. It's me going, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to be together.
We should be with our family.
Like this is like I was ready after the way she reacted before we even went to the massage. We drop her off, and I'm like, let's just tell David and Gabe they can have our massages.
That's funny.
Like I'm like ready to.
You're already making it's
$500. Who cares? Like just give it to them. Like we
Merry
need to
Christmas.
So yeah. But it was great. Great massage. At one point, I did get a kick out of it because there's always these relatively little women that work in the spa. And I heard Kelly say, "You can go harder." Like you
for the
could
massage.
And then I started to hear.
You asked for it.
Right. Like that girl really went hard.
That's funny.
And I'm like, I didn't say to the girl who was doing my massage to go harder, but she did a good job. And I'm like, you were very strong for a woman your size.
That's fun. I've never had a massage.
No?
Never.
Oh man. It was in the past, we have done ones where it's like a special experience. So you go in and you have your own balcony in the spa. You're in your own balcony. You have a hot tub. So you sit in the hot tub for a little while.
Maybe I do want to.
Then you get out, you lay out and relax. Then they come get you. They do the massage.
This is at Disney?
This is their spa. Then when you're done with the massage, you get back. You go more time on the deck. The experiences are wonderful, and they always have the massage.
Well, that's why you have people that don't have kids coming back.
Yeah.
Because the treatment services top notch.
The adults only stuff is absolutely wonderful.
Right.
So we did that. We went and got her, and she had clearly gotten better, but it was up and down.
It wasn't her favorite day.
It's like how many kids and they're seeing like 100 and I think they said like 120 or 150 kids.
Couldn't even imagine
over the course of the cruise. They know what they're doing, but it's also kind of a little like that's the first time she's ever with anybody but us. So I think it went well with that regard, but it's still in my mind. I'm like, we don't have to do the brunch.
That's funny.
So it was interesting watching that.
But it's good that you guys did it because that's going to be what you're going to be needing to do. You can't always go, let's not do that because we don't want this to happen.
Yep. No.
So that's good that you said, you know what, we're going to do it and it'll fix itself.
I think it was. So we ended up doing the second time, went a little bit better. And it was generally, just, we had a great time everywhere. Mm-hmm. The baby really, it was just like, she was like the queen of the boat. It was awesome. They always do on a 7-night cruise. They always do a formal night. Yeah. And then they do with Disney, they are the only cruise line, I think, still that does this, where they have fireworks at sea.
Oh, that's cool.
So
because in the place they have fireworks every night after the parade, right?
Exactly. Right. So they have it on pirate night. So there's always formal night, and then they have pirate night. Everybody dresses up in their pirate regalia, and then they have a pirate show, and then the fireworks. So we had talked about what we were going to do. Kelly found a very adorable pirate queen outfit.
It was adorable.
And so the idea was she was going to be Captain Hook, and we would be her henchmen.
Sure.
So we all got like hats and stuff for pirates and T-shirts that matched.
Did you buy that here before you left, or?
Oh yeah,
Disney?
She had all that we brought with us. That was another thing that was nice is we brought an extensive wardrobe for the baby, but then every morning, this was very sweet. Every morning, David and Gabe would show up at our door with a present for the baby. All these cute, adorable outfits, all Christmas themed, and it was awesome. It was very, very thoughtful of them.
That's a great, that's a nice, touching thing.
No, they were great. But Pirate Night was awesome. So she had a little plushy crocodile that she would hold. We took a bunch of cute pictures with that. Yep. But then the big event that we have talked about repeatedly on the program is
I can't wait to
the Diaper Dash.
Yeah.
So here we are. It's the day. It's the C day. It's the Diaper Dash.
Of course.
So we get down there. We register for the event. There's a lot of kids. So they're going to do like 4. I think there were 4 heats.
Sure, to get to the championship.
With 5 kids each. So there was like 20 kids. And we're registered, and we're in the second heat.
So funny.
So we get now. It's in the atrium. It's a 4-story atrium.
Yep.
And this is a big thing because it's kind of the only thing going on at that time of day on a C day. So literally every level, 4 levels, shoulder to shoulder, people watching, and then the whole floor around the whole atrium around the racetrack.
I think I saw that on ESPN, the Ocho.
It is on the Ocho. They play it on a loop. So it's a lot of people. So we're down there. So we have to line up. When we line up to register, I think this is where things started to go wrong.
Uh-oh.
We line up to register. There's this cute, chubby kid with his mom in front of me. Mm-hmm. And I've got little baby Josie. The father, I'm not really paying attention. Father approaches, leans the little chubby boy backwards because he's facing away, leans him backwards and roars at him.
Really?
It's like, now, and clearly this is something he does with his son or whatever the chubby kid was.
Like to psych him up, like to get him.
He's just like, and I mean a roar, and I'm inches away from his mother.
Yeah.
Baby Josie goes into hysterics. She's terrified. And I'm like, and I look at the guy, I'm like, I want to flat. Like, what are you, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, there's children around. Maybe your kid's used to you roaring like a bear.
Right. Not
My daughter's
else.
not. Could you please put it in check? So she's all upset as I'm registering. But she recovers. She calms down. But now, first heat goes off. Goes pretty well. Second heat, we're up. We're in lane 2.
Oh, you're 2. Okay.
We're in second heat, lane 2. I set up. I'm at this end with the baby. I'm at the start, and Kelly is at the other end as the bait to try to coax her to come to her. I got her in position. The roaring child is to my left, and we're there.
So
now,
let me just to throw this to a new listener.
Yep.
This is a pretty much a race of babies, right? They're going to be racing each other.
It is a baby race, basically.
And they can't walk?
They can't walk. So it has to be crawling age. If the kid gets up and walks, they're disqualified. Okay. And it's just, they start the race, first kid across the finish line, and you have, you basically have a starter, and then you have somebody who is coaxing them. Okay. And at the other end. I want to
ask something, but it might be part of the story, so I'm going to hold on to it, but go for it.
So we're there. Now, of course, they have cast members who are facilitating the whole event.
Sure.
And they hype everybody up. These are the people who do all the dance shows and all that stuff. So they're like,
they're animated.
Are you ready? And they make the whole place before the start of every heat. They have them go, ready on 3, race those babies. And the whole atrium, hundreds of people, is shouting this, screaming, trying to. So I'm there, and look, I've been on stages before.
Sure.
I've played in very loud bands.
Yeah.
I've been in lots of concerts, and for me, I'm like, this is uncomfortably loud. Like it was, and the baby's looking at me like, what is happening? Like, why have you brought me here?
Yeah.
And then, of course, because as the race starts, one kid in our heat takes off like a shot, so people go crazy. They're like, yeah, because the last race, the first heat, there was a lot of nothing for like the first couple minutes.
Gotcha.
And there's no time limit.
People were hungry to see action.
Yes, and they see this kid from Oklahoma.
Even though he cheated.
He's going. And so now it's really loud, and Baby Josie goes from in her crawl position, which she probably wasn't going to go anywhere anyway because she hasn't really found her forward gear yet.
That's what I was going to ask you. Didn't you just say we were in the backup gear?
Oh yeah,
right.
No,
okay,
we did not.
You knew
our training did not peak at the appropriate time.
I wanted to ask, but I didn't know if that was part of it because you just said she wasn't going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew there was no chance, but what the heck?
Yeah, you're playing it.
I've got Kelly at the other end with one of the cameras that we use here to record the whole thing in high def.
Pretty much, this is what we
wanted.
But
basically, what we see is this, then a terrified child, and then she just sits down and starts crying and reaching for
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh. So I'm like, no, it's okay. And you just have to kind of wait to the end and skulk away. And we got our participation, the Jack Baby Race bib. So she got the bib, and she recovered very quickly. Yeah. She's very, she gets over stuff pretty fast. But I was just.
So did that kid win?
Oh no.
Really? The one who started? Did they stop it and bring him back?
Oh no. I thought you meant the Roar kid. No, he didn't win.
The Roar kid,
but the kid who took off like a shot,
he won.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he might have been the overall winner because they basically, they take the winners and then they have a final and it's fun.
So I'm not. So the Roar kid, you said he was a big baby. Were they like showing him food to get to the others?
I think he would have won if they had like
turkey
wagged a ham. He reminded me of when I saw the kid. The first thing I thought of was the people in the movie WALL-E. Like how they're all so fat that they're in hover chairs. He looked like that. I'm like, wow, this kid's not having a problem with the calories. But yeah, so it was that not ideal with the Diaper Dash.
Well, good thing you didn't build that track in the back you were going to train on, right? Didn't you say you were going to build a racetrack for her to train all year?
No, well,
because next year should be.
I actually wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
Because we came home. Now we had such a wonderful time on this cruise.
Sounds like it.
After we got home, I was talking with my sister, and I said, not jokingly, that we were considering going on another one, maybe in this, because we normally don't go. We normally go on a cruise around this time of year.
Okay.
End of January, beginning of February, dead of winter when you really want to get away from it.
Exactly.
But the way it worked out with David and Gabe and what I thought was going to be the peak crawling time when we booked it before.
That's pretty much what you we're looking for.
That's what I was looking. Yeah. I did.
We have podcasts and we've talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it overnight. And this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I said, well, we might go again. And I'm like, then who knows? By then she might be
forward.
She might be crawling, and then she could. And my sister says,
"Oh God."
My sister says, "Well, you're not really just gonna go on another cruise, just so you can put her in the baby race again."
Yeah.
And I was like, well, no. I mean, we want to go.
It sounds crazy.
We want to go again, right? Like we want
You've
the
had
experience
such a good time.
again.
Exactly.
But we did, and also because I think she's concerned because the baby started crying. She was upset by all the noise and stuff. So my sister's response was more like, "You're not going to traumatize her again by doing that." And I'm like, "Oh, so that's a great model for parenting. If something scares you, never do it again."
Yeah.
I'm like, but so I was teasing.
We're going to work her through this fear.
But I was like, I was joking about the race. We just want to go on another cruise because it was an incredible experience. We would like to go again. And I thought, maybe do people not know me well enough to understand that I'm joking about the race? And then I talked to my brother, and he's in the UK. He was there all through Christmas, and he's like, "Hey, well, I haven't talked to you. How was the cruise?" And I was like, "It was wonderful." And I'm telling him all that. He's like, "Well, but what about the race?"
Everybody knows about the race.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, it didn't,
Then
I tell him the story."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I clearly either people don't know when I'm kidding, or I have really oversold this particular issue.
Oh, you really oversold.
Okay, but it was funny.
It was a big thing.
Okay, so maybe
I mean, you were talking about building things in the back.
I was, but I don't.
I knew you were joking.
Yes, you knew.
I know you. Yeah, okay. I know this.
But maybe so. I want everybody to understand. I'm really not a lunatic.
No.
That I just I spent thousands of dollars on a cruise.
You probably talked more about it because of the the podcast.
Maybe.
Then you would have normally said stuff.
But I've told other people because it's funny to think about racing your baby.
Kids are racing each other.
Yes, it's hilarious. Yeah. So, but afterwards, I'm like, wow. Do people really think that I'm that?
But again, if they also know you, they also know if you're going to do it, you're going to do it anyway.
I'll be all in.
Right, you're all in anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true.
Right.
So So in good news now, fast forward several weeks to...
You're going in 2 weeks. No.
Well,
to a cruise.
I literally got an email yesterday, 35% off select sailings. I'm like...
Frank, it's like they're giving it to you.
This is God telling us, like, we need a rematch. We got to go back.
First, I would say, get that frontward crawl going.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It won't be any good
because
if we
you don't
go
want
back.
the same thing happening again.
I think what's going to happen, because she still has not, she does this kind of... It's very interesting what she's doing lately. She kind of like somersaults places.
Wow.
It's like she just rolls around. She does these hip moves. She'll be there now every once in a while.
She's a superhero.
Every once in a while, she'll be like in a Spider-Man pose, like one leg out. But
I gotta save the world.
But she still has not done that.
That's funny.
But the last thing with the cruise was really just generally, like, the cast members were absolutely incredible. But everybody is so engaged. Everybody's talk to you. There was this, I did think this was funny. There was a mom who we engaged with several times. Mm-hmm. So we run, you're in and out of elevators and going different places. We see this, and this woman made a fuss over Baby Josie and was talking to her, and we'd seen her a couple times, and she was there with her 2 children who were a little older. They were probably more like maybe 3 and 4, right? At the last day of the cruise, we're at the Castaway Cay, the Disney Island, and we're on the ship having something to eat. I sit down with the baby. Kelly's getting some stuff. That family, the wife, the woman we've run into, her husband, and her 2 kids are there. And I hear her. So I'm not deliberately like eavesdropping, but I hear her say with a heaviness in her voice, "I just didn't imagine this cruise being like this." And the kids are toddlers, and they are going nuts. They're just out of control.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of, they're being difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm here, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad, because she's fawning over our daughter, and then she's got her kids there, and she sounds exhausted.
Oh, she needs as they say, vacation from a vacation.
Yeah, and she's like, and then I hear, look, and the kid's like, I want candy. I want candy. And she's like, there's candy in the room. I'll give you all the candy you want. But not till we get back to the room. She is done. She's broken.
She's done. Yeah, she's done.
The father, and then so Kelly comes out, and we sit down, and I'm like, listen. And she hears it, and she's like, oh. So we both kind of feel a little bit bad.
Yeah.
And then the husband gets up, turns, and he sees us with the baby, and he looks at Baby Josie, and he looks at us and goes, boy, I miss them when they were that age.
Yay.
And I'm like, oh, I felt bad. And we literally talked that, and it's like, I want to go on another one in a couple of months.
Sure.
I would like to go every year with her, but there's going to be blackout years. I don't believe you can't take a 3-4-year-old at that age.
I was just going to say that.
There's so much, they are overstimulated in that environment.
Or know what you're getting into.
Right.
If you're going to do that, you are not going to relax.
No.
You're not going to come home and go, I feel no. You know what you're going to do. Know what you're doing.
Yeah. No, it's just, there's too much.
There's
too much. The little Baby Josie's got her head on a swivel. There's so much stuff going on.
For her, yeah.
For a kid that can engage with all of it and has his own favorite things and stuff.
And you throw in sugar.
Oh, yeah. And then all you can eat ice cream.
Where's that ice cream and candy?
No, it was, but I felt bad for her. But that was it. So
and I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there, like when we do the Jersey Shore when they were young.
Yeah.
And
you
this is going to happen.
Yeah.
We're not going to be relaxed, but it's another memory.
Yeah. You either got to know it's going to be like that eventually, or avoid it, or not go. Right. So I think there will be blackout years.
Absolutely.
But with that, the funny thing is, so she's so engaged with everybody on the ship. Mm-hmm. Then we're coming home. We get to the airport. We got a little wait before our flight. We're walking around in the Orlando airport, and she is doing what she has done for the last 7 days, which is we're walking around and she's waving to everybody. heavy eye contact.
Oh, that's so funny.
Doing this stuff, and no one's responding because we're in the airport. In the Orlando airport, I think it's like Vegas, right? You either just arrived and you want to get to something and you just want to be out, or you are that parent. You're exhausted. You're going home and you don't want anything. You just want to be,
it's the casino people. You're happy going in. I'm going to win $1 million. And then you get them out going, I just lost $1 million.
You either don't want to be there or you don't want to be there. And so she's like doing this, and you can see, and she's looking at us like, don't these people know who I am? Like, what's going on? Like for 7 days, everybody has been my fan.
That's hilarious.
And now no one knows my name. So it was very funny.
Yeah, that's got to be so interesting for her brain. What she just experienced. Like, what did I just do for the last?
I don't know consciously how much of any of it. She probably won't remember any of it, but she clearly had an experience
at that moment,
and she
lived through that moment,
and she had fun.
Because I remember our first son, Natali, we brought him to Disney, and he was a lot older than he was probably 2, 3, 2.5, something like that, and does not remember anything. But at the moment, we were having a ball with him.
Yeah.
So, but it's nice. I mean,
it was great.
But you guys will keep doing it, so you'll just build and build on it.
Yeah, right. She'll have those moments again.
So my question, as you're saying all this and all the chaos and right from the hotel, when was your first drink? When you got out of there?
Probably at dinner. Like I might have had.
Not because you're. Yeah, I'm talking about just like get me like.
Oh, where
the airport and all that. Like,
no, honestly, it was the exhaustion at the airport before the cruise, and then it was such a relaxing time.
You won't even think
on
of it
the cruise. No, I was fine.
So what we went. We didn't go on to Disney. We went on Carnival. And the minute you walk in, they give you that drink.
Oh, yeah.
But that they don't tell you that it goes against your drink package. You think, because you're feeling great, you grab it, and they're like, and then my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are like, don't touch that. It's not going to be good, and it's going to go against your thing. We'll go grab something at the regular bar.
You really want. Yeah, that's probably true.
So, but when you don't have the kids with you, the first drink is literally the minute you walk in.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So that's why I was asking, when was your first scotch?
Probably right before that first dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was it. That was the experience on the Disney cruise. But then we get home, and it's you're back to reality. Now we had gotten like decorations up and the trees up, but they weren't trimmed.
Gotcha.
Right. We got the exterior lights up, that kind of stuff. So you come home, you got a tree in the great room that's not trimmed.
Right.
Ornaments are still there in the totes. The other one that's in the office hasn't been trimmed yet. And it's just like, okay. And now we only got, normally we do a party every Christmas, usually like the Saturday that falls between Christmas and New Year's.
I remember those.
And usually sometime around like after the 4th of July in the summer. Invite all the extended family and have, some 35, 40 people.
Yep.
It's nice. We get everybody together. I'm still planning on that. We have lost now, though, the week that I was in Orlando for work.
Right.
Now we've lost 10 days to the cruise, and trees aren't trimmed, like all this stuff, and we're like a week away from Christmas. I haven't gotten I had to buy one book I had gotten for Kelly. Hadn't done any Christmas shopping.
You weren't prepared.
I was not prepared.
As normal.
At the same time, also, now we're at the time of year where Kelly started and went back and ramped up kind of slowly. So she started 2 days a week, 6 hours a day. Then she went to 3 days a week, 6 hours a day. Then she went to 3 days a week, 8 hours a day, and stayed at that until the week we came back from the cruise.
Gotcha.
Now she's going to 4 days. Now, Carrie, who watches the baby during the day, wants to do 3 days. She doesn't necessarily want to do 4th or 5th day. So we have Ashley, who is, it's interesting because Carrie's son works for me. He is my cousin Richard's son. And now his girlfriend, Ashley, is going to fill in. So it's his mom on 3 days a week and 2 days a week. It's his girlfriend.
That's funny.
And she's great. She got to meet the baby, and she's great with her, but she's still new, and it's an adjustment for the baby. She's used to Carrie, and now she's also used to being with us for a whole week for when we were in Orlando, and then 10 days.
Yeah.
So she's used to it just being us, and neither of us having anything to do. It's just 100% focus on her. We've covered a lot of ground, and we have even more to tell you about Baby Josie's adventures, but we're going to close for now.
So don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube.
And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you next week. Well, folks, that's another episode of the Gray Hair and Daycare podcast in the books. Thanks very much for tuning in and spending this time with us. We hope it was fun. If you enjoyed this week's descent into the madness of dadness, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any of our future adventures. And while you're at it, give us a like and share the cast with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Carrier Pigeon, whatever you crazy kids are using. Have any hilarious parenting stories of your own? Questions about navigating fatherhood later in life, or even when normal people do it? Email us at ghdc.podcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to bed.